Hey everybody, Nick here, also known as the Bearded Housewife, and welcome to another card making video. Today I have a really fun tuxedo fold card for you. This is my bunny butt tuxedo card. Isn't that cute? He looks like he's jumping right into a big pile of carrots to take down into his little rabbit hole. I love that sweet little butterfly up there, and then that sentiment that says Happy Easter. On the back there is a spot for you to write your message, and it also comes with an included envelope. It's super simple to make and I can't wait to show it to you. Before we get started, make sure to hit like and smash that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any card making fun. And with that, let's get to it.
Step 1. Get the free SVG cut file.
Okay, here we are at my blog, thebeardedhousewife.com. We're going to head to the Resource Library tab. If you don't have access to my free file library, you can click Get Access. You'll fill out a form and then be emailed the password. But for now, we're going to go to Enter the Library. Go ahead and type in the password and click Enter, and then you'll be brought to all the free files. For this card project, you're going to want to look for number 119 in the library. That's the Bunny Butt Tuxedo card. You're going to click on that hyperlink and download the file to your computer. Go ahead and unzip the file, and then we can open up CRICUT Design Space.
Step 2. Upload the design to CRICUT Design Space.
Okay, now that we're in a new project in CRICUT Design Space, we're going to head to Upload and Upload Image, and then Browse. Find where we downloaded the file onto our computer and click Open. And then Upload. Then you're going to want to highlight the image and then click Add to Canvas.
Step 3. Convert score lines in any text.
Now that we have the project uploaded into CRICUT Design Space, we're going to need to head up to Ungroup. And now we need to convert the score lines. So we have score lines on the envelope, score lines on the main card base, and then score lines on the two inside pieces that are going to be what we attach all of our different embellishments onto. So we're going to scroll down the Layers panel, find the envelope, highlight the score line, come up to Operation and change that to Score, then highlight the group and click Attach. Scroll down to the card base, highlight the score line, change it to Score, highlight the group, and then click Attach. Now we need to find those inside pieces, change that to Score, and Attach. Do the same thing for that last one, change it to Score, highlight the group, and click Attach. Now there is some text for the sign. It says Happy Easter. We need to locate that. Highlight the text, come up to Operation and change that to Pen. You can change the color if you wish right here. Highlight that group and then click Attach. Now we can head up to Make It. You'll see the different mats for this card. You can click Continue. I'm going to be using a variety of medium weight cardstock for this, so I'm going to click that. You can make your material selections accordingly. I'm going to go ahead and get everything all cut out, and I will see you when it is time to assemble.
Step 4. Cut out the design. Step 5. Assemble your card.
Okay, now that we have everything all cut out, it's time to go ahead and start to assemble. I've already divided everything into my little tray here. This just keeps all the little pieces nice and organized. I've got my carrot pieces, my butterfly pieces, the little pieces for the bunny, and then all my covering panels and the little sentiment right here too. So first thing that we're gonna do is, let's get these out of the way for a second. Let's go ahead and fold up the card base. What you're gonna wanna do is fold along the middle score line. Fold the card in half. Okay, so you have the piece like this. Now the next score line, you fold as a mountain fold. And then the tab you fold as a mountain fold. Okay. And then your little lapel piece gets folded towards you. All right. Now let's do that again on the other side. Fold that as a mountain fold, and then the lapel gets folded towards you. All right, so when you held the card base like this, what you'll actually end up with is a valley fold, a valley fold, a valley fold, valley fold for the tab, and then 2 mountain folds for the little lapels. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and burnish all that really quick. All right, there we go. That's how everything should look. Let's go ahead and put our cover panels onto the card base. So we have the 2 triangle pieces that go on for the lapels. The 2 blue pieces are the sky, and those go on the inside, just like that. These green pieces go on the outside of the card. And then on the back of the card, there are 2 white pieces for your messaging layer. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and stick those on really quick. Okay, so this is all of our cover panels. We have the 2 blue pieces on the inside. We have our green pieces on the front, and then our decorative paper on the lapels, and then on the back are the 2 messaging panels. Now let's go ahead and add our 2 grass pieces to the inside of the card. The bottom of the grass right here should line up with the lapel right here, okay? Now that that's all done, let's go ahead and set that to the side. We can go ahead and start to layer all of our different embellishments together. For the sentiment piece, which is this little wood sign, I have 2 pieces for the stake that I have you cut out because that will strengthen it. It will make it a little bit stronger because it's going to be standing up. There we go. Let's set that to the side. Let's go ahead and layer our different carrots. Okay, there's our carrots done. Now for the butterfly. Okay. And now for the bunny. I find it easier to do the little pads on the feet before I assemble the actual bunny butt. So I'm going to just add my little dots of glue. Alright, there's our little feet. Now I'm going to take my foam squares, and I didn't have any smaller squares left right now, so I just cut the larger squares in half, so I'm left with 4 pieces. I'm not going to use 4 pieces, but you know, that's okay. So I'm going to apply the foam squares to the tail and then the 2 feet just to give it a little bit of dimension and hopefully have a little bit of shadow behind them. And there is our little bunny butt. Now we can add our little grass layer to this angled piece. That's gonna be what the bunny sits on. Now let's get this tray out of the way. Now these 2 light green pieces, this larger grass piece and then this smaller one, both have tabs on them. So you're going to want to fold them away from you. You can give those a burnish if you want. Now these 2 pieces are what everything is going to attach to. So these, let me hold this up. I have my tab here and my tab here. All right. The inside one, or the smaller one, fits inside the larger one. You're going to want to add glue to this tab and this tab on both of them. Make sure that the glue doesn't touch each other, but you have glue on both of those tabs. Okay, you're going to want to line up, make sure that everything is nice and straight, layer them on top of each other like I have here, and then add the glue. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my art glitter glue. Do you see how they're not touching each other? The glue at least is not touching each other. Okay, now taking that and come over to our card base. If you will notice, on the smaller piece there's like a little triangle. I did that on purpose so that that triangle can line up with the middle of the card base. So we're going to bring it down. First, you're going to want to center it with that point, line it up with the score line on the middle of the card. Okay, and then you're also going to want to bring it down low enough to where it's going to be covered by this side piece right here. So that looks just about good, just about to the bottom edge of that grass that we put on the inside. Okay, that looks good to me. So let me see if I can bring this up to show you. So do you see how that middle point is there in the middle, lining up with that score line? And I have it just below those grass pieces. Okay, now the left side with the tab, bring that over, then add the glue to the tab on the card base. Okay, and then you can bring the right side over and everything should line up as it should. Just give that a press for a second. Now when you bring the card up, you can see that there's a little bit of the bend there. I'm not going to push too much because the glue is still drying, but you can see how those 2 pieces are bent like that. Okay? If you want, you can reinforce those bends before you put the 2 pieces in. You can kind of curl them a little bit so that they are already trained a little. That way you're not putting a lot of force on this front crease right here. But that's how the card will stand up. Okay? Now let's go ahead and do our embellishments. So the bunny goes on a little triangle piece. Go ahead and add your glue to that triangle. Okay. Now let's go ahead and add our sign. Just add your glue to a little bit of the bottom of the post. This one I'm going to tuck behind the second layer here. That second layer right here. And I'm going to actually have the card flat, or relatively flat, and slide this in because I don't want to go past this left edge. So right about there. And I'm going to give that a press. There we go. All right, now let's do our butterfly. Now, I like to kind of bend the wings a little bit just to give it a little bit more dimension. I did not put score lines in this, but this is just, I mean, it's easy enough to do it by hand. Let's put the butterfly right there. There we go. Now I gave you quite a few carrots so that you can put some back here in the back. You can go kind of crazy like it's his little carrot patch. I'm just going to do 2, I think, and have them behind the bunny. Like he's falling into a big old pile of carrots. There, that looks cute. You're going to want to kind of just train it a little bit, kind of push a little. Now that everything has been glued down, just kind of keep moving it like that. You don't want to push completely in half because that's going to put a crease through all of our different embellishments. So let's just let that sit there for a few minutes and dry, and then we can go over the envelope. For the envelope, you're going to go ahead and fold along the score lines and burnish. Add our glue to the inlay panel. And place that onto the envelope. Go ahead and add our glue to the side flaps. And then bring the bottom flap up. And your envelope is all done. Isn't that super simple to make? I love how the card has so much dimension and so much depth, and then all the different layers of the grass really makes it really, really cool. I hope that you like it, and I hope that you make it. If you do make it, make sure to post it in our Facebook group. We have lots of card making and paper crafting friends that would love to see your creations. There's a link down below for you to check it out. I'm Nick, also known as the Bearded Housewife. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you at the next card making video. Bye.